My schedule is a little wonky being at home with a 3-year-old, but no, it's all good. Councillor Kelly, hello. Councillor McFarland, Councillor Talon, hello. Councillor Canales.
Who are we missing? Oh, we're missing Elizabeth.
Councillor Gibbs.
Sorry, I might have come out too loud with that. Who we're missing? I didn't mean it to come out like that. Finished my trial just in time. Although didn't finish it, we just adjourned for the day.
Councillor Gibbs.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we are all here, correct?
I think so.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the March 4th, 2021 regular meeting of the Common Council of the City of Plattsburgh to order at 5:01 p.m. Please rise and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Carlin, would you please conduct a roll call?
Mayor Rosenquist,
I'm here.
Councillor Canales,
Here.
Councillor Kelly,
Here.
Councillor Gibbs,
Here.
Councillor Talon,
Here.
Councillor McFarland,
I'm here.
Councillor Moore,
Here.
All councilors have received a copy of the minutes of the February 18th, 2021 regular meeting. If there are no additions, deletions, or corrections, I will now entertain a motion to accept the meeting minutes as presented. Councillor Canales, second by Councillor Gibbs. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I will now recognize those in the audience who wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the council on any topic. Please raise your hand on the Zoom chat to be acknowledged, and when called upon, I'm going to ask that you please, when called upon, I'm going to ask that you please state your legal name and address for the record, and in accordance with the rules of order, please limit your discussion to 5 minutes to address the council. Is there anybody, I'm looking at the attendees right now, is there anybody attending right now that would like to speak to the council on any topic? Okay, seeing none, we will now go to the committee reports. Each standing committee is chaired by a councilor, and I will call on that councilor, the chairperson of each committee, starting with city operations, Councilor McFarland.
No update at this time, Mr. Mayor, although we are having our next meeting on next Monday.
Yeah, we're working on your agenda. I know that you had some agenda items to pass forward. We're putting those on, and there's a number of other items that are going on your agenda as well per discussion with you, and I'll reach out to you tomorrow as well to discuss those a little bit more, okay?
All right, perfect.
Thank you. Finance and Economic Development, I will present that. Right now, we have not had a meeting since the last regular meeting. Our next meeting is to be held on March 11th at 5 p.m. City Infrastructure, Councilor Moore.
Yes, we had our infrastructure meeting this Monday. It was very extensive and informative. We had the reports from Public Works, Water Resource Facility, and Water Department. They were very informative, and I would recommend anybody to watch that. It's way too extensive for me to comment on now, but it is on our YouTube channel and it's very good, makes for very good viewing. Hope everyone can watch that.
Thank you, Councilor Moore. Public Safety, Councilor Gibbs.
So we're going to be having a meeting on the 9th to discuss the Public Safety Citizens Review panel findings. As a group, we're reassembling to evaluate those. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I have no other updates.
Thank you, Councilor Gibbs. We will now move on to liaison reports. Plattsburgh Public Library, Councilor McFarland.
Sorry, I have no update at this time.
Plattsburgh Municipal Lighting Department, Councilor Kelly.
Well, our next meeting is April 29th, about 7 weeks away. But if anybody has anything you'd like to discuss at that meeting, please feel free to let me know and I'll make sure it gets on the agenda. There is one thing I like to say, and that is to say thank you to our MLD for helping us get through another winter season without, hopefully we're near the end of the winter season. I'd like to thank them for, I'd like to thank them for all their hard work and making sure that we have lights, power, and heat just about year round. I don't know if any of you followed the big events that took place down in Texas following for them, a gigantic snowstorm, but it shows the difference between a public utility and a private utility. Private utility, such as the MLD, every resource that we have goes toward improving the system and maintaining the system. So I just really like to thank them for the wonderful work they do.
Thank you, Councilor Kelly. Mr. Snelly, do you have any reports? Okay. Special committee, as Councilor Gibb mentioned, we do have the continuation of the Public Safety Review Panel to review the recommendations of that panel and to create a plan. That meeting is scheduled for the 9th. One other thing that I do want to thank publicly and privately and publicly, the Community Development Office and Melina Tamer, the city planner, who put together quite a fantastic presentation for the comprehensive master plan. I attended as many sessions as I could. I saw a number of you all councilors on those sessions as well. Thank you for coming. They were fairly well attended. We had a lot of good feedback. For those folks who were not able to attend, the survey is still open, and we do encourage you, councilors, department heads, city workers, community members especially, to go and fill out that survey, put your ideas in, and this is really the opportunity to help shape the next 15 years of the city of Plattsburgh. And so we do encourage everybody to participate in that. And that is all that I have for committee reports. So now I will entertain a motion to approve the payrolls of various city departments for the weeks ending March 3rd, 2021 in the amount of $53,975.95. Motion?
So,
Councilor Moore, second. Councilor Gibbs. Discussion. Roll call.
Counselor Canales?
Yes.
Counselor Kelly?
Yes.
Counselor Gibbs?
Yes.
Counselor Talon?
Yes.
Counselor McFarland? Counselor Moore?
yes,
Passed. I will now entertain a motion to approve the bills audited by the Common Council for weeks ending March 5th, 2021 in the amount of $324,799. Motion.
So moved.
Motion by Councilor Gibbs, second by Councilor Kelly. Discussion. Roll call.
Counselor Canales?
Yes.
Counselor Kelly?
Yes.
Counselor Gibbs?
Yes.
Counselor Talon?
Yes. Yes.
Counselor McFarland? Counselor Moore?
yes,
Carried. Before voting on these following two resolutions, I will note that these have been discussed thoroughly in the committee, the infrastructure committee, and I will now take we will now take action on these items based on the recommendation of that committee to pass forward to this council. Ms. Carlin, would you please read the titles of the resolutions to be acted upon?
Approving contract extension for water resource recovery facility with Chemtrade Chemicals.
Motion by
So moved.
Councilor Moore, second by Councilor Gibbs. Discussion. Roll call.
Counselor Canales?
Yes.
Counselor Kelly?
Yes.
Counselor Gibbs?
Yes.
Counselor Talon?
Yes.
Counselor McFarland?
No.
Counselor Moore?
Yes.
Carried.
Approving contract extension for water resource recovery facility with Endine and ALS Environmental.
Motion by Councilor Moore, second by Councilor Kelly. Discussion. I will say that I do apologize. It missed my eye the first time the agenda went out. There were automatically two resolutions that we had discussed at the city infrastructure committee. When the agenda went out, I realized that we had collapsed those two resolutions, and I'm not in the habit or in the favor of block voting resolutions coming out of committee, and so which is why I asked Beth to reissue this agenda, splitting those two items out. So that's why we have two items on the agenda. I didn't want it to seem like we were adding another item that hadn't come through committee. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Counselor Canales?
Yes.
Counselor Kelly?
Yes.
Counselor Gibbs?
Yes.
Counselor Talon?
Yes.
Counselor McFarland?
Yes.
Counselor Moore?
Yes.
Is there any new business to come before this council?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I had a constituent bring one issue to my attention, and they asked that on Court Street, when it's the one-way, the intersection with Williams, and I think Williams is Williams Street, but I'm not sure.
And by the way, it's William without an S. I was chastised terribly for putting an S on Williams, and I remember it. So I try to pass that along. Yes.
There was a concern that the intersection with William and Court is the only intersection on that section of Court Street that doesn't have a stop sign.
Okay.
And they were concerned that perhaps no stop sign being there could lead people coming from William Street to believe that there might be a stop sign and pull out. I'm not sure if there's been any accidents or anything like that, but a constituent brought it to my attention, so I wanted to bring it to the council's attention.
Great. I will pass that on to our city planner and see what if anything there is to be done about that. I honestly travel that road up and down. That's how I get home from work, from downtown, I should say. And I haven't noticed any concerns, but I'm also not sitting there studying it either. So thank you.
I will say I travel it frequently, and I personally like that there's not a stop sign there, but that's just me.
Okay. Is there any other new business to come before this council? Seeing none, I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Councilor McFarland, second by Councilor Gibbs. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you, everybody, for the short business meeting tonight. I do appreciate it. I did send out an email for your consideration, and we'll continue those discussions in committee. But have a great evening, and thank you.